Oh boy. Okay. Well, here we go, I guess. What do I even buy? I'm not using ammo anymore. So I guess I buy items. Yo, Big, thank you so much, man. A finale chaotic. Oh my god, we're on the Tekken Tag tournament stage. Crystal feelers. How do I... Is that not dealing damage? Why does that not deal damage? It's open. Wait, I actually can use my other guns? I didn't know that. I don't know why I would, but... They sound so puny in comparison to my big gun. Maybe I got a limit break or something? I don't know. Yeah, I have to melee it, which would be kind of hard to get there in time, but epic song. Oh, okay. Makes total sense. Why would my big, strong, powerful gun break them? What the? Because only the power of chaos. Mega Cocoon. Let's just call it what it is. Omega Brain. Giga Brain. Does kind of look like an Aeon statue. Ow. These dang things. That was easy. Tuh. Is this the Spider-Man meme? What's going on? What's that, Nero? Oh, it's something. Mini Omega. Kind of reminds me of Penance a little bit. Not sure what to do other than just fly around and shoot. There's no cover. Okay, now there's cover. Should I use my limit break? Oh god, now I'm just... Oh god. Oh, he wasn't prepared for that. Limit break is so strong. Oh. What that? I don't know, but it kind of auto hit me. If I had brought 2 limit breaks into this fight, it'd already be over. I have a I have the odd double feeling of like that can't be it, but then also that better be it. You know what I mean? I feel like that fight was too easy for it to be the final boss, but then also like, man, I hope that was the final boss, because it just keeps going and going. Like, you know, what else could there be?
Omega's ascending, but that would mean
He's leaving without us.
Vincent?
That's the last word of the game. Vincent? Well, like, I don't know, purple orbs and stuff, I guess. Theme song gacked. Didn't even say what the name is. Just, he made it. We don't know what it was. He just sent it to us and we were just like, alright, we'll put it in. Oh, the name of the song's Redemption. I thought you were saying like Vincent Redemption. I don't want to talk too much yet because this might all get muted on YouTube, so let's just chill in the credits until it's done. Oh, there you go. Redemption. Gacked, 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 gacked everything. Everyone's gacked. Omega Chocobo. Good old Steve Blum. Incidental characters. Why do they call it that? Probably. It will definitely get copyright grabbed, but whether or not it gets muted, we'll see. It will 1000% get copyright grabbed. That's not a question. But he might just take all my money. I might just be donating the proceeds of this episode to Gacked Incorporated. Enjoy this donation, Gacked. But what about Grat? What about Grat Incorporated? Anyways, he said redemption. I remember her. We haven't seen her in like a million years. She's still chilling, I guess. I don't know what that means. We don't ever see her again. And now she is soup. The end. Man, Midgar's really been through some stuff, guys.
Vincent. It has been almost a week since that day. The life stream has returned to the planet and has begun to flow normally once again. And I have started to fill the 10-year hole in my life. Or at least, started to try.
Yeah, I go to Starbucks now.
In the past weeks. Now that I realize I'm not alone, I think I may be a little stronger than I was before.
Why don't you try changing your clothes, yeah? Wear something normal?
Have you heard from Cloud?
He hasn't found anything.
Ain't gonna make this easy for us, is he? Vincent, do you remember the last words we exchanged? Do you remember our promise? Your promise to Lucrezia. Go. Tell her how you feel. Tell her what is truly in your heart. I know that you probably will never see this, but I have to try. I have to believe.
Yeah, Red 13 is alive.
I must never give up hope. Never.
Lucrezia. Everything's all right now. Omega and Chaos have returned to the planet. Thank you. It was you. You were the reason I survived.
Oh, now she found some clothes.
Everyone's waiting, Vincent Valentine. I don't know why they made me come up here and get you. Not that I mind, though.
I don't know what that is, but okay. I don't know. I don't know. So, pretty fine ending. I almost feel like I don't know how you guys feel, but I kind of feel like they just didn't include the other characters. Like, I guess they were fine at the end there, but they feel like such a just, you know, oh, we gotta have the characters in there. But no, cool ending. Is Vincent like not immortal anymore? I'm kind of curious, because like I don't think we actually know, because like the original story was that Hojo did experiments on him, so he has Genova cells in him, and he's also a vampire because reasons. So because he's a Genova infused vampire, he just can't die, right? But then in this game, they're like, okay, he has chaos inside of him. That's what actually happened. And the protomateria is what lets him keep chaos at bay, and therefore he's invincible, because he has the power of chaos, but chaos doesn't overtake him, therefore invincible. So now, with chaos being returned to the planet completely, does that mean he's not invincible anymore? I mean, or is he still Genova infused? I mean, Cloud's Genova infused, he's not invincible. So, like, is he still... I mean, I get the feeling that, like, he's still invincible. Because, like, he still looks young. Like, he still looks ageless. So I guess he's still a Genova-infused vampire, and he's still invincible, he just doesn't have chaos anymore. I guess that's my... I guess that's... But I guess we don't really know. It'd be sad if he wasn't invincible anymore, because then he couldn't live to meet Red 13 and Midgar every 100 years. That'd be sad. So yeah, I should probably give like... I don't know what's in here. I should probably give my final thoughts. So like, the game was good. It was better than I thought it would be. There's also a lot of problems, but you know, it was still better and more entertaining than I thought it would be. I think that the story is fun, and like has a lot of issues, but you know, it's entertaining enough to keep you involved. And if you're a big Final Fantasy VII fan, I think there's enough here to like enjoy and think about and stuff. The music's pretty good. The graphics and stuff are pretty good. Granted, it's a really late PS2 game, but like the cutscenes and stuff are cool. I think like the negative kind of outweighs the good in terms of giving it like a real IGN rating, you know? Like the aiming system is just not great. I mean, it's like impressive for PS2 standards, especially for Square Enix's first attempt at making a third-person shooter. But overall, it falls flat by the end. Don't worry, we're getting to the extra missions. Calm down. We're not done with the game yet. So now I lost my train of thought. The third person shooter aspect is like decent for PS2 standards, but not anything you'd ever want to go back to. It's just not great. Like it shoots, like the fact that you can like shoot and miss is really frustrating. And like it's just very clunky and annoying. The customization system is really cool, but it just doesn't hold itself over the course of the whole game. Like at first, getting the 3 different guns is really neat, and like being able to customize them is really neat, but then halfway through the game it stops mattering and you stop getting new stuff. And so it just doesn't hold its weight throughout the game. It's cool at the start, but then it kind of falters. The whole game kind of like the whole game is like, it's pretty fun at the start, and then it just, all the wheels fall off like halfway through the game. Halfway through the game, we just start getting super long cutscenes that really don't amount to anything. We get no new guns, no new like attachments, no new materia, no new enemy types, no new like real challenges or like level designs. It becomes like shoot stuff in a hallway for the next 8 hours. So it's really just the whole game in general just loses steam halfway through. It felt like they had all these cutscenes that they wanted to show, but they just ran out of gameplay. So they just started stacking cutscenes in between chapters. Like I really started to feel that at the end. Like it felt like they had all these cutscenes they wanted to show, but the people doing the game, like the gameplay, were like, we're out of ideas. And so they just started stacking multiple cutscenes that don't go together into sections so that they could get it all through. The game feels like it should have been longer, but I would have hated it if it was longer because they ran out of combat ideas, so they kind of had to end it where they ended it. But, you know, Nomura and the squad were like, hey, we still got 20 more cutscenes that we want to put in here, and they're like, well, figure it out. So yeah, that really hurt the pacing a lot. But again, like, some of the general ideas are really neat. And I do feel like they had some great ideas with, obviously, Omega and Chaos are really cool. The whole thing with Vincent and Chaos is really cool. The Sviets are really cool. They just didn't really, like, pan out. You just kind of fight them and that's it. But, like, the general idea of the Sviets are really cool, and the characters themselves are really cool. Shulk's a cool character, but the whole download Digivolve stuff is like kind of Like I just don't feel like it fits in Final Fantasy VII. I felt the same way with Kingdom Hearts with like Recoded and it or coded or whatever. Just doesn't feel like it fits in with the universe. Like Final Fantasy VII never felt to me like a futuristic game. You know, it's very like Mako is the like taking the energy of the planet for electricity because regular electricity wasn't enough. So it's kind of getting to that point where it's a bit futuristic, but I wouldn't call Midgar like a data, you know, internet, you know, it's more like steampunky, like futuristic electricity, like tech with Mako and stuff, but not necessarily like flying cars and stuff, you know. So I don't know, like the whole like digital download, Shulk putting on the VR glasses and digitally shooting herself into Omega, like that just doesn't really fit Final Fantasy VII for me. I get what they were trying to do, and it's not necessarily like awful by default, but I don't know, it just doesn't really fit for me. But it's not the worst thing ever. And again, I like Shulk as an idea, like as a character, being this like brainiac, zero emotion kid that was forced to learn how to be the internet by Shinra. Like, I get it, it fits, it makes sense, I think it's cool. I think the voice actor really just kind of dropped the ball with Shulk, like she's just not interesting. I like the idea of Shalua, but that didn't really go anywhere. And I hated the scene where she like got killed and then suddenly wasn't dead, like, and then at the end she was just dead anyway. It's like, what was the point of all that? So like she dies in this epic scene, but then they're like, oh wait, she's not dead. But then in the end, she was just dead. Like, what? I thought that they did that because she was going to have some, like, epic return, but then she never got one. So, like, what was the point? Just have her die when she dies and make it epic and cool. And, oh my god, she died to save her sister. Like, why have this... Oh, well, maybe she's not dead. Like, what? You just kind of ruined her story. So, I don't know. A lot of questionable stuff. And I like the stuff with Lucretia and everything, but they kind of dropped the ball because they had that one scene that contradicted everything else. There seems to be this whole game. I don't know about you guys, but this whole game feels like there were a lot of hands making the pie, right? That's what it really feels like. Because there, with Lucretia, there was that whole scene that totally contradicted the other one, where it seemed like she wanted Vincent, but Vincent didn't want her, and then later they go with, oh, never mind, it was actually that she didn't want him because of her dad, because of his dad. And then there was the other thing where Omega or Chaos for some reason attacked Omega before the proto-materia was in him. So like, just felt like there was too many people working on this at once, too many different people trying to write the story, maybe. Too many, like, and then again, like, I think that the people making the gameplay ran out of ideas too quickly, but the people making the cutscenes were like cooking, and so they had to shove all these cutscenes in. Which again, I'm not against a game having a lot of cutscenes, but this isn't Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, a lot of these cutscenes don't need to be here, and the gameplay doesn't fit with the cutscenes. Especially being a third-person shooter, you do not expect that many cutscenes, you know? So that's another problem. Like, there's a lot of problems with that. I'm okay with a game with a lot of cutscenes, but this is not the way to do it. And for a PS2 action game, you don't expect this many cutscenes and this many flashbacks, and the way they did it just wasn't done well. So yeah, I think this game in general just had way too many cooks in the kitchen, a little too ambitious with some things. I think at the end with like the music with the anime style music and like it feels like they thought they wrote the coolest thing ever. And like, yeah, it is pretty cool, but I don't think it deserved the epicness at the end there. Like, especially then they slow it all down with that just, wow, that really blew my mind. I couldn't believe that. How they just suddenly slowed it down with like the longest cutscene in the game, with Lucretia just telling us stuff we already know. That was really terrible. But anyways, overall, you know, I was very impressed with this game. It is not the absolute disaster fire that I thought it was. It has a lot of redeeming qualities. It's pretty fun. It's a nice little playthrough also. Like, if you want to just play it because you like Final Fantasy VII and you want to know more about the side story with Vincent, like, it's worth the playthrough because it's not that long of a game. The music was good. The combat was fun up to a point, and the you know, mechanics were fun up to a point. Unfortunately, pretty much all the bosses sucked, honestly. Like, now I can pretty much say all the bosses kind of sucked the whole game. Rosso was by far the best. She was just kind of a use the mechanics you've learned up to this point to beat me boss. She was fun. Other than that, everything else sucked. And could be very easily cheesed with the limit break. Yeah, but like I said, overall, it was not a complete disaster. I did enjoy my time with this game, much more than I did when I was a kid. If you were a kid and this was like 75% of the comments I heard about this game were people in the same exact boat I was, excuse me, in the same exact boat I was with, played it as a kid, you know, God, I'm dying, hold on. Take a breath. I'm sick. I can't talk for 5 minutes straight. Okay. So, like, 75% of the comments I got were, you know, I played this as a kid, and then I got somewhere and got stuck and quit, or I don't remember what happened, but I ended up quitting it, never coming back to it. If you're somebody like that, but you still really like Final Fantasy VII, I highly recommend trying it again, like I did, because that's the way I thought this game was just totally terrible. Because I remembered playing it as a kid and then giving up on it. But it was much better than I remembered it being, so very cool. All right, let me take a breather. And then I guess we'll check out the extra stuff and decide where we want to go from here. Because I do want to do at least one more week, so, but we'll see. Give me a minute. All right. Thank you guys for the full cup of bits. All right, so let's take a quick peek at the extra stuff. Thank you, Marsh. Are you sticking around today? I was thinking about trying that Celeste challenge. But I could also do it Monday. Let's take a quick peek at what this is. We're just doing extra stuff, actually, so. But we're almost done. Yeah, no, we're almost done. We're going to be done in like a few minutes. And then I might do some Celeste. So let's see what this is. Shalua of the WRO. Recently I've been working on the development of a virtual combat. Oh, of course, it's virtual combat simulation because Square Enix. Just remember the battles you wage within this new environment have nothing to do with your main objective. Just because you defeat a DG commander in here doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to neutralize one on the battlefield. Oh, and oftentimes you'll find that the virtual world doesn't always play by the rules that you may be used to. It will probably take some time to get adapted, but if this wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it? So basically Metal Gear Solid VR missions, got it. Oh, there's quite a bit. Alright, let's just do one. Bloodthirsty foes will try everything to stop you. How's it going, Gal? "10 minutes. Locate the goal point." So I guess I get my same setup. Except I have way less health. For some reason. I don't have any items either. Yeah, this seems... Yikes. A limit breaker. I am lost. At least I have plenty of ammo. I have to go that way. But I have to get up there. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, just go this way. Oh, but it's blocked off. Blocked off, quote unquote. Maybe I go this way. A little worried about my health. Ow. Great. Okay. Can I get some health? Let's go in Cyborg. Oh my... Wait for me. Oh my... I'm gonna have to limit break for the health. Hey, at least it pauses the timer while the game freaking loads my limit break. Will I win? Okay, I won. Sure. Okay. So... You guys can go ahead and answer this for me, because I don't think there's any way I'd be able to figure it out otherwise. Is this how you get... You said there's a secret ending? Is this how you get the secret ending? By doing these? Or do you have to play through the game again? For some reason, like, or something. No? What happens if I... wonder if I unlocked all the art. Oh, yeah, those collectibles. I didn't get any of the art. Play through the game and collect 4 things. Okay, so I'm not really well, wait. Can you just chapter select? Can you just chapter select and grab them? Does anyone know? Could I, like, go into the chapter, grab it, quit out, and then get it? Probably have to, like, grab one and then... Alright, well, I'm not really interested in doing that. For a Let's Play, I don't want to play through the whole game again. We can maybe just view it or something, but not interested in playing through the game again for a Let's Play. So maybe we'll just check that out separately. And you said there's like a New Game Plus you can do. How does that work, by the way? You just start again from like the prologue? Because there isn't even a new game option anymore. You have to hit game start. So how does New Game Plus work? This all just says... normal mode. Yeah, but how do I do it? Because this just takes me to normal mode. You have to beat hard? Well, how do I select hard? This just... Okay. Extra mode is a special mode for those skilled players who have proven their ability at the normal or hard level. Enemies are more numerous and vicious than ever before. Events will be allowed to use weapons and kill. So this is New Game Plus right here. You just select... You select prologue, then it lets you pick a new difficulty. If you select anything else, it just loads in. That's really bad. I mean, I'm not surprised. This is Square Enix we're talking about. Their menus are always, like, confusing, but yeah, that's not very intuitive. You have to select prologue from the mission select to start a new playthrough. That's dumb. Like, just when you select game start, just be like chapter select or new game. That would be, like, you know what I mean? Why would it do it that way? That's really bad. Okay. So that's cool. It's cool there's another playthrough. Like, I definitely do not think this game skimped out on content at all. Like, I know it's a short game, but I don't think it skimped out on content. Like, there's a lot of stuff. It's pretty impressive for a PS2 game. I just think that, you know, the pacing and everything is bad, and they ran out of stuff to do throughout the story. But, like, in general, it's a pretty meaty game still, you know? Like, it still has a lot of content, so that's impressive. But yeah, so I guess what we'll do then is next week we'll just jump into the extra missions and give them a shot. I'm not going to promise that we're going to stick through the whole thing, because this is just a bonus game. I don't want to spend like 30 episodes on extra missions, but we'll give it a shot, see how far I get. If it's something we feel like we can do in a week or two, then we'll do it. If it feels like it's going to take more than that, then we'll just cut it off and move on to our final game. So, but yeah, I don't mind taking some extra time because the game was so short to begin with. I just don't want to do like 40 episodes of extra missions since there's no story. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot and see what we think. Boo, beat them all. Okay. No, let's spend 60 episodes doing Dirge of Cerberus extra missions. That's a good plan for a YouTube content creator. Makes sense. Oh, we'll give it our shot. We'll give it a week or two, see how it goes, and then. What do you mean we got ripped off? I hope you're memeing. Yes, we'll give it a shot next week. We'll see how it goes, and we'll decide what we want to do. We're not going to spend 60 episodes playing Dirge of Cerberus on hard when we have the rest of Fantathon to do. Sorry, not going to do it. That's ridiculous. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, no. Well, I don't know. We didn't really get like scammed in terms of like content, because there's a lot of content, but it does suck that we didn't get the online mode. But like, imagine you get the main story, you get a new game plus, you get a hard mode, you get extra missions, and you get online. That's incredible. Even without the online, I feel like pretty good. But yeah, the Japanese version even had online as well. So the Japanese version did, yeah. If this game ever gets a remake, maybe it'll get online on the English version. I can see why people say this game should get remade now. I didn't really understand why people said it before. But with all the content it has, if you could just make it I don't know, though. I think the story needs, like, not the story, but the story missions need reworked a bit so they're more fun in the second half of the game. There needs to be, like, more enemies, more mechanics, some more things going on, so it's not as repetitive. That would be my only thing if they remade it. Because if you took the time to remake this, I don't think anyone's playing past, like, Mission 7. It gets really repetitive. You know, not people that aren't already interested in it aren't playing past Mission 7, you know. People that have never played a game like this and they're like, let's just try it out, they're not making it past Mission 7. People that love Dirge would buy it and love it and enjoy it, but companies don't make remakes unless someone else is gonna buy it as well. They don't make remakes just for the fans. They make it to make money. So, anyways, like I said, that's the plan. Next week, try the extra missions, see how they go. If we feel like we can beat them in a week or two, let's do it. If we feel like it's boring and monotonous and no reason to continue, then we'll cut it off there. And whenever we're done, maybe we'll give a look at the secret ending as well. Since we won't be playing through the whole game again, maybe we'll check out the secret ending and see what we think of that. But until then, we'll catch you there. Thanks everyone for watching Let's Play Dirge of Cerberus. Hope you enjoyed the ending and the main story. It was definitely fun and interesting and a lot to talk about. And I enjoyed it a lot, and I look forward to hearing everyone's opinions on it. We will see you in the next episodes of Let's Play Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. We'll see you there. Peace.